back, so we in deep. Final steps for the headpiece. They the beasts of the Big
So
East.
part of this whole campaign, it's called Beast of the Big East. And I want to pay homage to all the greats in the Big East. And it starts with you because at St. John's, Coach Louis Conaseca was in his second year when you were here.
Yeah.
So you had him, the first generation of Coach Conaseca's players.
Yeah.
And he took your team, or you guys went to the NCAAs a few times, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
But there was something that he said about you. I was reading. He said that you were an exemplary defender, could guard anybody, but you could score. And he termed the phrase swingman. So that goes way back, the term swingman, and that was because of the way you played defense and the way you played offense. And the reason I put defense first is because you said if you're a competitor, you compete. Talk to me about that.
To win the game, you have to play offense, but you got to stop the other guys on the other team. You know, I can remember when I would score a basket and I'm running back down the floor and I'm thinking, now we got to stop them because the 2 points that I just scored doesn't mean a whole lot if they come down and score. So I wanted to win. So you got to play defense.
At that time, it was not called the Big East, but you guys played, you're independent, but you played a lot of the schools that are now the Big East. And there was kind of a brand of basketball that I say the Big East makes the Big East different, right? Because even then as an independent, you weren't a big school, but you were competing and winning against a lot of big schools. So how does playing that schedule, the Big East, what we know as the Big East schedule now, how does that prepare, or how did that prepare your teams or Big East teams to be competitive against the rest of the bigger schools?
Hey, well, we played the best teams in the country. We were independent, but we played some of the best teams in the country. And, so now when I see the Big East, a lot of the same teams. All those guys, the Big Five down in Philadelphia, and D.C., Georgetown. So it just got you ready to play the big boys. Mm-hmm. And, you play the big boy, you play your best.
When you play in this conference, it gets you ready for the big boys.
Yeah.
You know, what is it about that? Because it's different styles. Is it a tougher brand of basketball? Because you're from New York, or you played in New York City high school basketball, right? And you're playing, if it's Villanova, it's kids from Philly.
Right.
Right? Or Georgetown is kids from Washington, D.C. Yep. Does that make it a more competitive type of league?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Coach Conaseca used to always tell us, come on, man, we play in New York City. The guys in D.C., we are New York City. The guys in D.C. may be good, but we are New York City. The best ball players come from New York City. So we represented New York City. And so we're ready to play anybody.
Well, look, on that note, I'm gonna wrap it because that is as good a closing as we can get. Hall of Fame swingman, John Warren, I appreciate you taking the time, and this is to pay homage to you.
Well, Carl, I really, really do appreciate it. When I played the game, I enjoyed the game. I wanted to win the game, but I'll tell you, the experience of playing basketball here at St. John's, hey, it can ask for more.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
To the Big East, start a brand coming back, so we in deep. Final steps for the headpiece. They the beasts of the Big East.